In 1867, Kansas State University held its first commencement. 3 women and 2 men graduated that year. As the first land-grant university in the nation, this fledgling university had a vision of providing innovative education to all people. That early vision has continued through to the present. With over 250 majors and a diverse student body, including students from all 50 states and more than 100 countries. Becoming one of the nation's top 50 public research universities by 2025 is today's vision for tomorrow. With academic programs among the best in the nation and professors who are leaders in their fields, Kansas State University is an international leader in teaching, learning, service, and research. Today's graduates join over 200,000 alumni who are proud to call K-State their alma mater. Congratulations, and thank you to all those who have supported them through their undergraduate experience at Kansas State University.
Good afternoon. I'm Don Boggs, Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture. I wish to thank our piper, Terry Ferguson, a K-State alum, and our organist, Rachel Gross, graduate student in music, for the processional music today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Cody Van Meter, graduating senior in agronomy from Eskridge, Kansas, to sing our national anthem. Throughout her time at K-State, Cody has participated in the Wheat State Agronomy Club and the Wildlife Society KSU chapter, as well as serving as a drumline member for the KSU Marching Band and a founding member of the women's a cappella group, Audacity. She has gained work experience through her internships with Kansas Mesonet, the Sandelia Foundation, located in Gambia, West Africa, the Lands Institute, and Downey Ranch. She plans to pursue a master's degree in ecology and biodiversity after graduation. Please stand as Cody sings our national anthem. Cody? Thank you, Cody. Audience, you may now be seated. Cameron Bradshaw, a graduating senior in agribusiness from Jetmore, Kansas, has been selected to share reflections. During Cameron's time at K-State, he has served as a leader in the Manners organization and has been recognized as a John Deere Multicultural Scholar and the National Black Farmers Association Scholar. He has been awarded the USDA Student Diversity Program Award, the George Washington Carver Spirit of Innovation and Service Award, and the Huck Boyd Institute Diversity and Service Award. Cameron completed an internship with Edward Jones and also gained work experience through ownership of a small cow-calf herd, as well as with Vector Marketing Corporation and Bradshaw Farms and Ranch. Cameron will begin his career as a financial advisor with Edward Jones Investment. Please join me in welcoming Cameron Bradshaw to the podium. Cameron?
Good afternoon. I'm truly humbled to stand before you today and share some reflections and many memories of my time at Kansas State. I would like to say a sincere thank you to our friends, faculty, family, and staff who have all helped us reach this unforgettable time in our lives. I would also like to say congratulations to my fellow classmates as we are about to embark on our great return on our investment. When we look back at our time at Kansas State, so many memories come to mind, from athletic events to meeting new people and everything in between. I remember it being my first day of class. I had no idea what to expect, who I would meet, and what I would get out of this experience. And if you're like me, you couldn't find Waters Annex for the life of you. But I always pictured the day that this journey would come to an end and the day that I would earn my degree. And well, that day is finally upon us. When we also look back on all we've gained from our college times, the list goes on and on. But I think one thing is for certain, It has taught us to see the world much differently than we did when we first stepped onto campus. One of my most memorable times during my college career was traveling to Washington, D.C. for the USDA Outlook Forum, where I had the chance to meet the Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue. And I learned all of the issues facing the ag industry and how we would overcome some of these challenges. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and bet that some of our fondest times at K-State were spent celebrating Fake Patty's Day and spending nights in Aggieville with friends, new and old, as well as other social events. Other memories were the countless trips home with one of my closest friends, summers spent in tractor and combine cabs, and valuable experiences through internships that led us to the career that we are about to embark on. Graduation is a bittersweet moment for us. The fun we've had, the friends we've met, and the experiences we had are all coming to an end today. But the time has come that we close this memorable time on our lives and start the bountiful new chapter. Class of 2018, I will leave you with this quote. No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. Thank you, God bless.
Thank you, Cameron, for sharing your reflections today. As we begin, I'd like to introduce the platform party. I would ask that each of them stand as they are introduced, and if the audience would please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Beginning on my immediate left is Dr. Ernie Minton, the Interim Dean of the College of Agriculture and Interim Director of K-State Research and Extension. Richard Myers, Kansas State University President. Dr. Charles Tabor, Kansas State University Provost and Senior Vice President. Dr. Jason Bergtold, Professor of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Shannon Washburn, Assistant Dean of Academic Programs, and Dr. Zia Wiley, Assistant Dean of the College of Agriculture. If you'd be seated. In the second row on my left is Dr. Alan Featherstone, Head of the Department of Agricultural Economics, Dr. Jason Ellis, Head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education, Dr. Joe Harner, Head of the Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Dr. Mickey Ransom, Interim Head of the Department of Agronomy, Dr. Steve Keeley, Interim Head of the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources, and Dr. Greg Hadley, Associate Director of the Extension and Applied Research. On my right, Dr. Sandy Klein, Assistant Dean of Academic Programs, Christine Rock, Graduating Senior in Food Science and Industry, Cameron Bradshaw, Graduating Senior in Agribusiness, and Cody Van Meter, Graduating Senior in Agronomy. In the second row is Dr. Evan Tigemeyer, Interim Department Head in the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry, Dr. Karen Schmidt, Professor of Food Science and Industry, Dr. Gordon Smith, Head of the Department of Grain Science and Industry, Dr. John Ruberson, Head of the Department of Entomology, and Dr. Marty Draper, Interim Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Programs and Interim Director of Research for K-State Research and Extension, and Amy Button-Renz, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming our platform party. We are very pleased that you've all joined us today for our Fall 2018 College of Agriculture Commencement. We're assembled to honor an excellent group of agricultural graduates for their many accomplishments. However, we also wish to acknowledge that there are many other very important people who made it possible for our graduates to succeed. That would be the family members present today. We have many spouses and children, parents, siblings, grandparents, and great-grandparents with us today. Will all of the family members of our graduates please stand, and graduates, help me in thanking them for the support they've given all of us over these last few years. At this time, we will recognize and congratulate those students who are graduating with university academic honors. Assistant Dean Shannon Washburn will introduce our honors graduates. Dr. Washburn.
Students, as I read your names, please stand at your location and remain standing until all in your group have been introduced. Students graduating with an overall GPA of 3.75 and above on at least 60 K-State credits are designated cum laude. The cum laude graduates are Ben Brocksterman, Aaron Gorel, Cameron Hayden, and Parker McGuire. Please join me in congratulating our cum laude graduates. You may be seated. Graduates who have attained an overall GPA of 3.85 or above are designated magna cum laude. Our magna cum laude graduates are Karen Dirksen, Coleman Forst, Kaylee Merrow, Hayden Walker, Yi Ching Chang. Please join me in congratulating our magna cum laude graduates. You may be seated. Graduates who have attained an overall GPA of 3.95 or above are designated summa cum laude. Our summa cum laude graduates are Matthew Hammond, Adam Holtorf, Lyndon Califf, Asa Lee, Selby Merrow, Joseph Reinert, Clay Shem, Coulter Silhan. Please join me in congratulating our summa cum laude graduates. You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Boggs.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Jason Bergtold as our commencement speaker. A professor of agricultural economics at Kansas State University, Dr. Jason Bergtold graduated with a bachelor's degree in economics from Colorado State before earning his master's degree and his doctorate from Virginia Tech. Dr. Bergtold joined K-State in 2007, where he is the instructor for several courses, including Ag Economics, Ag Business, Data Analysis, Optimization, and Quantitative Methods for Agricultural Economics. Bergtold enjoys helping students become engaged in learning, develop the tools for critically analyzing problems, and applying these tools to situations they encounter in agriculture and business. In addition to his teaching responsibilities, Bergtold advises graduate and undergraduate students in the department and serves on multiple college and departmental committees. He is the inaugural editor for a new journal, the Applied Economics Teaching Resources. His research examines the impact and policy implications of conservation, bioenergy feedstock production, and climate change on agricultural crop production and land use. Dr. Bergtold has been recognized for numerous honors and awards, including the 2014 K-State Presidential Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching, the Outstanding Teaching Award, less than 10 years of experience from both the Agriculture and Applied Economics Association and the Western Ag Economics Association, and just last month he was named as a USDA Food and Agricultural Sciences Excellence in College and University Regional Teaching Award winner. Please welcome me in welcoming Dr. Jason Bergtold to the podium for his remarks. Dr. Bergtold.
Thank you, Dr. Boggs and the College of Agriculture for this opportunity. And congratulations, graduates, on your accomplishments. You have reached a milestone in your lives. You have succeeded and now stand at an intersection along your path in life that I hope is exciting, fulfilling, and engaging. You have completed your undergraduate college journey to arrive at this point. You have come a long way. It is time to move forward along new paths, to choose new directions in life and to open new doors. Opportunity will not come and knock on your door. It will only present itself when you knock that door down. For most of you, this is the end of just one fulfilling journey in your life, one of many you will embark on. So congratulations are in order. You have arrived. On each of these paths we move along in life, we must engage what is before us. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines the act of engaging as to pledge oneself, to take part in, or to begin. You made all the decision to engage in this endeavor of educational advancement. You've met the challenge head on. You will graduate and walk across this stage to symbolize that triumph. As you cross this stage, think about what you have accomplished. How will this accomplishment help me to be engaged along the new paths that lay before me? I will quote from another great commencement speaker, Oprah Winfrey. But failed to hand out new cars and fabulous prizes. She emphasized a strong point I agree with. Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. As you contemplate all of this, think even broader about how you will engage the rest of your life. That is, how will you embark on your new journey that starts today? What impact will you have in your life, your families, your friends, your colleagues, your community, your nation, and the world? We face many challenges that we have to engage with along this path of life. As a person, as a community, as a college or university, as a state, and as a nation, especially in agriculture. How will we feed a growing population and ensure food security? How will we conserve and protect our natural resources, water, biodiversity, and the environment far into the future? How will we continue to sustain economic development and agricultural development and growth in the global agricultural economy? These are world-shaping questions. To grapple with these, we must engage, and we must do it fully. I wake up every morning with the invitation to engage life every day. There are days that I look at the clock, though, and I just want to hit snooze. But you can't turn back the clock. You cannot live in the past. This invitation to engage does not come in an envelope. It's ushered in by the sounds of my children stomping upstairs early in the morning, my cats howling outside my door for the insistence to feed them breakfast, the rising of the sun, and the smell of coffee in the kitchen that my wife is making me. It's an invitation to actually live, to participate and engage in this spectacular life of ours. So how do we do this, you may ask? To engage, you must first choose to begin each day with purpose. I agree with Abraham Lincoln in that you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You need to make sure you engage every day fully. As Charles Schulz commented, don't worry about the world coming to an end. It's already tomorrow in Australia. You must walk out of here today with a clear purpose in your mind to be engaged in life and in the world. From my experiences, college not only provides you with an education, but more so, it has provided you with a broader and diverse worldview. It provides you a way to see beyond your local circumstances, to think bigger, think wider, think beyond what we thought we could accomplish. This is what you take with you, a vast sea of ideas, experiences, thoughts, and points of view that allow you to dream big and engage the world every day. Nothing is achieved from dreaming, though, without action. So second, you must participate or actively. Use what you've achieved and obtained here at K-State to engage the world in your life with purposeful and meaningful action. I find, as Martin Luther King did, rarely do we find men and women who willingly engage in hard, solid thinking and action. There is an almost universal quest for easy answers and half-baked solutions. Nothing pains some people more than having to think or act. Never trade convenience for disengagement. You must act to live. You must act with purpose to bring about change that will influence and engage the world. As an economist, I would say contribute on the margin with purpose as you go. Make purposeful contributions that further your dreams and impact others positively on a daily basis. Make decisions where you know that the marginal benefit to family, society, and the world will outweigh the marginal cost, even to you. These can be as simple as kind words, a helping hand, fighting for a cause, or possibly even saving the world. That last one would be really cool and quite the resume builder. Finally, though, through your life, continue to engage in learning. Don't let it stop here. My teaching philosophy centers around engagement in the learning process, and particularly active engagement. So never stop learning. Continue to grow and better yourself physically, mentally, professionally, socially, and sometimes most importantly, spiritually. Dr. Seuss put it well. The more that you read, the more things that you'll know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Continue to go places. Dream bigger. Think deeper. Live purposefully and be present so you can set and choose the paths that you take. As we walk our path in life, we will often find along that path that it diverges, that we will be faced with new opportunities and new challenges. Remember to engage while you travel that path. Act purposefully each day and continue to remain a lifelong learner. Impact those around you in a positive way. Strive to live a purposeful life, and remember to take a look around, for life just may pass you by. And as the inaudible Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Starship Enterprise said, engage. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Bergtold. Christine Rock, a graduating senior from Olathe, Kansas, has been selected to deliver the graduate address. Christine will graduate with majors in food science and industry and political science and will be K-State's first graduate of the new secondary major in global food systems leadership. During her time at K-State, Christine has held leadership positions in the Food Science Club, Kappa Alpha Theta sorority, and Cat's Cupboard Advisory Board, and co-established both K-State's chapters of Food Recovery Network as well as the K-State's Food Pantry. She served as a fellow and volunteer advocate for Results, and was selected as the 2018 K-State Student Volunteer of the Year and the 2016 Miss K-State. Christine completed internships with the Kansas Department of Agriculture and the American Bakers Association while serving as an undergraduate student researcher for the USAID Feed the Future Sustainable Intensification Innovation Lab, and also in K-State's Olathe's BSL-2 Food Microbiology Lab. After graduation, Christine will be moving to Washington, D.C. to pursue her dream of shaping food and ag policy to benefit producers and consumers and strengthen the global food system. Please join me in welcoming Christine Rock to the podium for the graduate address. Christine?
Adjust this a little bit. I'm a little shorter than the previous speakers. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Dr. Boggs, for introducing me and for the warm welcome to the stage. Today is the day we have been waiting for, some waiting longer than others, but no matter, because class of 2018, we are here. We're here because loved ones supported us and friends encouraged us, because classroom proximity acquaintances became like family as we shared notes and answered each other's last-minute calls and texts for help, because university resources like Cat's Cupboard, K-State Proud, counseling services, academic advising, tutoring, professors, administration, and others helped us to keep moving forward. Because failure inspired us to take different approaches, and successes reminded us of our potential. And because we worked really hard and made sacrifices to accomplish our goals. For these reasons and more, there is so much to celebrate about being a graduate of Kansas State University and the College of Agriculture. As many of us know, K-State was the very first land-grant institution to be created under the Morrill Act in 1863. As a result, K-State was built upon a foundation of science and inclusivity with its focus on instructional, research, and extension activities, especially as it relates to agriculture. What we might not have been aware of is that when K-State first opened its doors, enrollment totaled 52 students, with 26 men and 26 women. K-State was just the second public university to admit men and women equally in the United States. How cool is that? Equality and diversity are deeply rooted in our university's history. And by recognizing and celebrating that, we are paving the way for future students to know no boundaries related to personal identity in their pursuit of reaching their unique potential. Another important fact to note is that when K-State was founded, it was during the American Civil War. This sent a powerful message to the country that regardless of what is going on around us, whether there be violence, intense disagreement, or questions of liberty or morality, it is of utmost importance that we keep learning, developing our skills, and working toward a better tomorrow for everyone. I say all of this because in crossroads like these, it's important to highlight the journeys which led us here. K-State is now a part of our journey, and we take on all that that means. Now, many of us are headed in very different directions, and that comes with some uncertainty and apprehension. In times of transition, I always think back to a combination of two pieces of advice my parents gave me. My parents and I traveled a lot and moved around quite a bit growing up, but no matter where we went, my mom would always say, and I'm paraphrasing a little, that the best way to appreciate where you're going is to appreciate where you've been. And so not every place is perfect, not every experience is awesome, but everything has value, and learning to actively seek out that value can totally improve our perspectives and our outcomes. My dad would tell me, every step you take is a step towards who you're going to become. And while I didn't always love hearing that when applied to certain situations while growing up, I have grown to see the significance. In addition to valuing where we are from, we must also acknowledge the potential magnitude of our decisions. Our actions and inaction have consequences, not just for us, but for ourselves, or our neighbors, our communities, and beyond. We have the power to improve lives because we are in the business of feeding people, and absolutely everyone has to eat. Regardless of where we come from or where we are headed, as graduates of the K-State College of Ag and members of the K-State family, we can all contribute to strengthening global food systems. So, armed with our degrees and our dreams, we will begin our next big adventure. My hope for all of us is that we will use these tools to make this world a more inclusive, peaceful, and better fed place. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it!
Yes, you did it. All right, so at this time, I'm pleased to introduce Amy Button-Rins, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association, to bring greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association. Amy?
I am very pleased to be here today and bring greetings on behalf of the 280,000 graduates and friends who will be your lifelong K-State family. Today, as you receive your degree, we are excited to celebrate with you and your family. We are also here to welcome you into a new relationship with your alma mater as you begin this new chapter as a K-State graduate. Our mission at the Alumni Association is to lead and inspire lifelong involvement that will benefit Kansas State University and all members of our Wildcat community. I would like to share 3 of the core values that guide us in our mission to help keep you connected with K-State. The first value is link. The Alumni Association provides the lifelong link that alumni depend on to remain connected. You can stay in touch through hundreds of alumni activities held on campus, around the country, and internationally. Another value is tradition. You will likely celebrate a few traditions this weekend as you sing the alma mater or take KSU photos at your favorite spot on campus. You may also have fond memories of doing the Wabash at a K-State sports event or rubbing the nose of the bronze Wildcat statue at the Alumni Center for good luck on a test or to ensure a Wildcat victory. As the keepers of tradition, we also hope you will have a chance to visit the Alumni Center to experience all the wonderful traditions kept there, including our newest addition, a stained glass mural designed by 2016 graduate Marcus Gilbert, which pays tribute to the beauty of our state and the K-State campus. The third core value is purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride, connection, and family. When you see someone wearing purple or a K-State class ring or sporting a K-State license plate, you will feel that sense of family. In recognition of your graduation, the College of Agriculture and the Alumni Association are providing you with a complimentary one-year membership to the Alumni Association. We hope you will enjoy the membership benefits and continue to be an active member after that first year. K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. In fact, our membership ranks number 4 among Power 5 universities and number 1 in the Big 12 for the percentage of graduates who are members. That loyalty is shared by generations of K-Staters who have the same passion for K-State that you feel today as you receive your degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. The Alumni Association is also pleased to present to you today an exclusive alumni business card holder. As you go through life and your titles and addresses change, please be sure to keep us posted. We want to make sure you are always connected to your K-State family. Congratulations and go Cats!
Thank you, Amy. Graduates, we have a few additional announcements for the degree ceremony. The College of Agriculture is pleased to provide a complimentary 5x7 professional photograph of your graduation. One photo will be taken on stage and a second photo will be taken by the backdrop at the rear of the seating area. Please pause and turn toward the camera to make sure you're ready for your photos. Family members, if you want to take pictures, you may do so from behind the roped areas around the edge of the floor seating. Please refer to your commencement programs on pages 42 to 44 for the order in which graduates will be recognized. Graduates majoring in agribusiness through wildlife and outdoor enterprise management are seated on the west side and will cross the stage from west to east. The remaining graduates are obviously on the east side and will cross from the east to the west. Please prepare for your photo just before your graduate approaches the stage and then return to your seat so others can access the area. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ernie Minton, Interim Dean of the College of Agriculture, and invite him to the podium for the conferral of degrees. Dr. Minton.
College of Agriculture graduates, will you now please rise for the conferral of degrees? By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation by the faculty and upon completion of all degree requirements, I am pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees you have earned at Kansas State University. Graduates, you may now please move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard. So this is my first time as interim dean. The next line on the script was join me in a round of applause. We've done that. Thank you very much. You may be seated. At this time, college administration will prepare for the diploma cover presentation. The department heads will present diploma covers to each graduate as they cross the stage. I also invite K-State President Richard Myers and Provost Charles Tabor to join me in congratulating graduates as they cross the stage.
Thank you, Interim Dean Minton. I will now introduce the graduates for individual recognition on the stage and presentation of diploma covers. As Dr. Boggs mentioned, we will proceed in order by major as listed in your program on pages 42 to 44. I would like to thank our faculty marshals, Drs. Christine Wilson, Anita Dilley, Chad Miller, Dave Nichols, Julia Dogan, and Randy Phoebus, who will assist in directing you to and from the stage. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Alan Featherstone, head of the Department of Agricultural Economics, who will present diploma covers to the graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness and the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in Agricultural Economics. Colin Barat Aceto. Cameron Brock Bradshaw. Chelsea Jean Bruce. Chad Andrew Diedrich. James Gillespie Elder. Zachariah Hannum. Chad Michael Hildebrand. Adam Christian Holtorf. Forrest Scott Laird. Taylor Ann Osh. Joseph Dean Reinert. Ryan Levi Spiegel. Andrew Mark Tiemeyer. Raymond Ortiz Towner. I will now introduce our graduates earning a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in agricultural economics. Trevor Dean Allen. David Joseph Campbell. Alberto Fabrizio Jesus Ferreira Joe. Caleb Daniel Fisher. Coleman Joseph Forst. Grant Isaac Glazier. Matthew Charles Hammond. Trevor Hunter Hahn. Caleb Wayne Hurst. Spencer Cannon Pera. James Michael Reedy. Kaylin Louise Turland. Matthew Lee Weigel. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Jason Ellis, head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education, who will present diploma covers to the graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in Agricultural Communications and Journalism. Topinga S. McBride. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Joe Harner, head of the Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering, who will present to graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in Agricultural Technology Management. Tanner Beagle. Logan Ryan Berthoff. Tyler Patrick Blythe. Connor Scott Hamilton. Clay Andrew Shem. Greg Daniel Slickaw. Next, Dr. Mickey Ransom, interim head of the Department of Agronomy, will present to the graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in agronomy. Rodrigo Arahaga Sosa. Taylin Bray Bird. Ryan Patrick Burns. Hunter Irvin Carter. Jacob Daniel DeHaan. Karen Ruth Dirksen. Victoria Elizabeth Dury. Grant Allen Frazier. Trent Allen Fry. Austin James Gable. Luke Huelskamp. Lucas Ray Miller. Spencer Hartman Navrud. Lauren Sidney Simmons. Cody Lynn Van Meter. Hayden Craig Walker. Next, Dr. Steve Keeley, Interim Head of the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources, will present to graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture with majors in Horticulture, Park Management and Conservation, and Wildlife and Outdoor Enterprise Management. Jacob Henry Belfield. Caitlin Carlson. Brooke Galen Evans. Danielle Marie Hanos. Robert M. Henahane. Hunter Maverick Hill. Casey Lee Hoffman. Paul Richard Knockendoffel. Gage Matthew Knudsen. Alexander J. Lutz. Danielle Lois McFadden. Eric Lee McKenzie. Bruce Robert Moore. Ross Monroe Nichols. Connor Wynn Nickerson. Chance A. Scarlett. Karen K. Schneck. Andrew Mark Tenholder. Lauren M. Walls. The next group of graduates will receive a Bachelor of Science in Park Management and Conservation. Tobias Joseph Blue. Ryan Carl Buss. Elora Elaine K. Hardacre. Elizabeth A. Heath. Cody Ryan Hopkins. Justin Fowler Jones. Brandon Mingle. Coulter John Silhen. Charles Edwin Courtney. Alex Eugene Hartman. Emily Jayanne McClurg. Breck Andrew Winter. It is now my privilege to introduce Sandy Klein for presentations of our graduates on the east side of the arena.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Evan Tegemeyer, Interim Head of the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry, who will present to graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in Animal Sciences and Industry. Clayton Wyatt Alley. Brendan John Ash. Jesse Colin Barnes. Adrian M. Beatty. Madison Brooke Beecham. Austin Victor Black. Adrian Nicole Blanchett. Madison Marie Blinzer. Jonathan William Herman Bott. Diamond Shanae Brown. Jenna Bronco. Amber Marie Comp. Luis Alberto Duarte Gonzalez. Haley Jolynn Ellis. Lauren Casey Federick. Macy Ray Flowers. Marcy R. Glennemeyer. Erin Bichelle Goods. Eric William Grossnickel. Ashley Renee Hartman. Jessica Nicole Hennessy. Lauren K. Hurd. Scott Gordon Hooper, Jr. Milan Alexandra Hunter. Emily Paige Hurla. Kenyana Jashelle Jones. Lyndon Lee Califf. Catherine Janine Casper. Jessica Keene. Garrett David Keitzman. Brooke Denise Marshall. Amanda Hope McCormick. Mackenzie McGinnis. Kaylee Marie Marrow. Selby Rianne Marrow. Laura Faye Mossman. Cole Thomas Norberg. Jenna Ray Phelps. Andrew Logan Phipps. Cheyenne Nicole Pierce. Lindsay Gwinan Profit. Boyd Scott Roney. Kelly Lane Shriver. Brett Melvin Slater. Isa Garcia. Ty Blaine Wood. Johanna Zog. Next, Dr. Karen Schmidt, Professor and Chair of the Food Science and Industry undergraduate programs, will now present to the graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Industry. Connor Wade Bivens. Conrad John Cabus. Sienna Means. Karen Ellen Magana Moran. Randall Clade Martin. McKenna Marie Mills. Natalie Michelle New. Renee Perla. Amy Kate Robin. Christine Alice Rock. Robert William Reuter. Sierra Lee Savage. Megan Michelle Stewart. Austin Charles John Weber. Yi Ching Cheng. Next, Dr. Gordon Smith, head of the Department of Grain Science and Industry, will present to the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science degrees in Bakery Science and Management, Feed Science and Management, and Milling Science and Management. We will begin with the students in Bakery Science and Management. Ivy Michelle Wangowi Gashohi. Aaron Gorel. Andrew Michael Karstens. Erin Kathleen Parker. Christopher Matthew Ruse. Next will be our students in Feed Science and Management. Jonathan David Korn. Brian William Leertz. Next is our students in Milling Science and Management. Andrew Ray Alvarez. Ben Andrew Brocksterman. Sumner T. Harrelson. Haley Lauren Heisman. Parker Allen McGuire. Dr. Boggs, that concludes our diploma presentation.
Would everyone please join me in giving another round of applause to all of our graduates. Graduates, just a few final words. I want you to always remember that commencement is not about the end, but rather the beginning. It's the beginning of new careers, for some new families, and for all of you, a new stage in your lives. You can be proud to be a graduate of Kansas State, the first land-grant university in the nation. But as a College of Agricultural graduate, we do have a few expectations for you. First, we expect you to capitalize on your education and training you have received to make valuable contributions in your careers and to your professions, as well as to continue your professional development. Secondly, we expect you to build upon the outstanding record of citizenship, philanthropy, and service that you have established at K-State by becoming outstanding members of the communities to which you relocate to start your careers or continue your schooling. Get involved and be engaged in community activities. They need your talents and your leadership skills. And finally, what truly makes the College of Ag a great place is the involvement and the expectations of our alumni. Thus, we expect you to keep bleeding purple, to stay involved with K-State, and to continue to challenge us to be the best that we can be. I'm confident that I speak for all of our faculty, staff, and administrators when I say that it's truly been our pleasure and our privilege to contribute to your education and be a part of your lives for the last few years. Again, we're very proud of you, and we wish you the very, very best. Everyone, again, congratulations to our graduates. Thanks to all of you for participating in this special occasion for our graduates. We ask that you please remain seated for the formal recessional. The graduates will follow the stage party to the rear of the floor seating and up the north stairs to the concourse area. We ask families then exit immediately behind your sections and meet the graduates on the upstairs concourse. This will help us clear the floor for the next ceremony that follows. Thank you once again for our musicians for sharing your musical talents, to Cameron Bradshaw, Jason Bergtold, and Christine Rock for speaking at our commencement today. Again, my congratulations, best wishes to the graduates, and for our adjournment, would everyone please rise and join Cody Van Meter as she leads us in singing the K-State alma mater. Cody?